Earlier this year, we finally said, no, we need to go out, we need to find the best-in-class solutions, but something that works for us. And that's where Sitoo came along. We actually found that there were a handful of retailers using it in Manhattan, and I went to 5 different Sitoo stores. And the main takeaway I had from every sales associate was, this is the easiest point-of-sale system I've ever used. And I asked them about training, and they said they don't get any training. It's intuitive. And for a company that believes in lean systems, I love the idea of no training. It was far superior to our previous solution. And what we found was, once the beta was out there, rolling it out was just really something that our team could do themselves. We didn't need to bring in an implementation team. We just started loading up registers and moving.
They were like, oh, this isn't difficult. This is very intuitive. So it was really good to see that people were catching on really quickly and that it was very, very simple.
We may just have a couple days to get a store open and get everybody trained and then start doing business. To be able to train them, to get them up to speed, to get them the ability to ring up sales at the point of sale is huge.
I mean, everyone here loves it. The easeability of the system makes it easy for even our newest hires to be able to run register on a really busy weekend. So
we're excited on basic functions, like you could do returns and a transaction on the same transaction. I'm like, that was a huge game changer because we couldn't do it before. And just seeing basic functions that work the way that they're supposed to was like, this is it. This is how I knew about it. I'm like, I'm getting the goosebumps.
We do a lot of customer capture and email capture for our marketing department. And in order to get that information in the past, it was like 3 or 4 different steps, and it was difficult. Our capture rate was pretty low across the company.
We've seen an increase of almost double the customer capture at the POS, which at the end of the day is, anywhere from 25 to 30,000 email addresses and customers a week that we're gaining into our CRM. That probably will pay for the implementation by itself.
On average now, our stores easily can get to 80% in customer capture just because of the ease of the application. It's great for us, but it's also great for the customer.
We've opened 50 stores this year in the middle of implementing a new POS system with no major hiccups.
It's lovely. I don't have nearly as many calls, so I'm able to focus more on perfecting the practices in my office to make sure that my team can support the little calls that we do get.
Sitoo has really allowed us to have a better employee experience when it comes to the training process and just the overall experience with the customer face-to-face. So I think that that's been huge because it's a much better experience with the customer and that one-on-one interaction.
Being able to run a ton of people through a line in a very short period of time, to do 1,000 transactions in 2.5 hours really relies on something that's flexible, that's fast, and that's easy to use.